Hi, and welcome to the LAFTEE channel. My name is Simon, and I'm an American expat. I provide boots-on-the-ground entertainment, travel tips, and valuable information on visiting and living in Southeast Asia. I'm on a journey seeking an adventure and extraordinary experiences in mostly developing countries, and along the way I hope to create a roadmap for you to maximize your time, finances, and freedom in this part of the world. And in this video, I have a fantastic time talking to a Russian expat that has been living in Saigon, Vietnam for about 6 years. He shares his opinions and opens up quite a bit. It's my first interview for the LAFTEE channel, and I'm a bit nervous and excited at the same time. And you can see that I have a ton to learn. Hey, welcome. Hey, Vladimir, thank you for coming out and doing the interview. So we met a couple days ago. Met at a coffee shop, and I was just really fascinated by your story, where you're from, and really how long you've been living in Vietnam. And so thank you for doing the interview. I really appreciate it. And so what I'd want to do is I just made some interview questions, and I gave you a little background, basically about expat life and living here and so forth. So just pull one question out, and we'll go as long as you want to go, and then we'll just put the old question in that little folder here, and we'll start from there. But before we start, I just want you to tell the audience your name, where you're from, how old are you, what do you do for a living, and how long you've been in Vietnam. All right?
Okay. So short introduction about myself.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Vladimir. Should we hear?
Yeah, you can look at the camera, you can look at me, whatever you want to do. Don't worry about it.
My name is Vladimir. I'm 51 years old, and I'm coming from Russia. So I came first time I came to Vietnam in 2015 for a business trip, and I like the country so much. So I wanted to return here sometime, and good things happened. So my company offered me a position to join our Asian team. In the company, yes, Asian team as a finance head. So I easily accepted this proposal, and in 2019, yes, I came here to live, and still here, and still like it, yes. This country is amazing. So, and I'm coming from Russia, right? This is completely different, how to say, completely different weather, right?
Gotcha, yeah, definitely.
This is what you have to get used in Vietnam. They have only 2 seasons comparing to Russia. So they have dry season and wet season, while in Russia we have summer, fall, winter, and spring.
Right.
And to me, it's really, amazing experience that you can wear same stuff the whole year long. My wardrobe just shrinked from this size to this, and this is good cost saving.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. You have a lot of questions.
Okay, yeah. Just pick one, whatever, and then read it out, or pick the number. Tell me what the number is, and then I can follow along with you. What number is that?
How have you changed in living in Vietnam? Or what have you noticed about yourself changing? Interesting.
What number is that?
Number 15.
Oh, number 15. Gotcha. Okay. Oh yeah. So I can follow along. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I can say, I got older. I got older. No, but I really did change. I mean, when you're coming from the big city, like from Russia, from Moscow.
Oh, you're from Moscow too?
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry, I didn't say I'm coming from Moscow. So I've been living there like since my childhood in Moscow.
Gotcha.
This is crazy city. The rhythm of living is too high. You have to always run. You are always in a rush. But when coming here in Vietnam, maybe it's not only about Vietnam, but maybe other Asian countries.
Sure.
You come into completely different culture. People here, do not rush here. Huh? They do not rush. They do their job.
Right.
They do their business, but no stress. I would say, right? And this helped me a lot to change my, how to say, uh, my. This is the problem. I started to forget English too. You don't.
I forget
speak.
English too as well. Don't worry.
So this changed my attitude to life.
Your attitude. Okay,
My
gotcha.
attitude to life.
Mm-hmm.
I would say more relaxed here, less stressed.
I found that to be the case for me too. And a lot of expats that I've met, there just seems more relaxed in Vietnam. Even though they're working 40 hours or they're working
Exactly.
5 days, they just seem more relaxed.
No, I still working like from 9 till 8 p.m. Still working,
It's still working.
but the attitude, the, how to say, appreciation of all things what are
They
happening.
enjoy life more, do you think?
Yes,
Yeah. Or
yes.
okay.
How people treat their life, yeah, this is a good thing. Here, people in Vietnam, they're good workers, mostly those who I met and used to work, right? But they do have these strict borders between work and life, life,
That's all right. You get the
and
next one.
personal life, right? And this is what I respect. Of course, we also in Russia we also have this, but not so much. You know, I mean, in Russia, especially in Moscow, people are coming to earn money, meaning that they have to work hard.
It's a very hustle culture in Russia. Work.
Work,
Gotcha.
and you don't have your personal life. Almost.
Gotcha.
So Vietnam helped me just to start love myself more.
You know, it's interesting because I romanticize Moscow. Like in my head, Moscow is this very romantic, dreamy, you know, exciting and just thrilling, and it's the capital, and I have this vision of Moscow as something really interesting and fabulous. But I guess now that I think about it, most Moscovites are like, no, I'm stressed, I'm working. They don't have that romantic vision that I have, right?
Yeah. No, but you're right. Moscow is a beautiful city. It changed a lot, like for the last 15 years, maybe.
Sure.
And it's really nice to visit or live there.
Right. If you can afford it.
If you can afford it. But you know, I mean, in Russia we say Moscow is not Russia, right? So
yeah, I've heard that.
So Moscow is completely different. So you're like in the, I don't know how to say, in the exhibition or museum, whereas you see all the best and good things.
Right. But that's not true
This is
Russia.
happening. Yeah, this is not true Russia. Exactly.
Right.
And this is like happening only in Moscow. When you go outside, you will see the real Russia.
That's another one. That's awesome. Thank you for that. All right.
Okay.
We'll hold up, okay? Because Vladimir's girlfriend has arrived. Let me get reset. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Question number 12.
12, okay.
What can Vietnam do better to attract Westerners such as yourself to feel more comfortable or have a better experience? Wow. I would say that Vietnam changed a lot. Changed a lot for the last 5 years, 6 years I've been here. Because when I came to Vietnam, came first time to Saigon, starting to live here, it was completely different experience.
So even the 5 or 6 years that you've been here,
even 5, 6 years ago, they changed much.
Oh wow!
They improved.
Okay. They improved.
The service went like up. More and more people can speak English because before you couldn't talk to people. I mean, even the cafes, coffee shops, restaurants, you could find someone who can speak proper English.
Right.
and you always have to use your arms, right? Translator to show what you
Communicate
want.
with your
To
hands.
communicate, yes.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, more and more people speak English.
Interesting.
The quality of service improved. I would say even the cleanliness improved.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
maybe COVID helped it
Uh-huh.
because during COVID times, I mean, these guys were really
Okay.
serious about, and they cleaned everything. They cleaned everything. They keep all surfaces, everything clean, and probably after that, it also like became a habit for them.
Okay. Interesting. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Even
But
in the short time. Okay.
even in a short time, yeah. But in general, I mean, the main asset here are the people,
Mm.
because I've heard some stories that people met some bad guys or
Sure, that's everywhere, right?
that's everywhere. But in most cases, I mean, Vietnamese people are so friendly. I don't know, maybe because I'm coming from Russia, right? And when they hear that I'm coming from Russia, some of them are also trying to speak even Russian,
Oh, yeah.
especially elderly people, like
Uh-huh.
ages like my age, like 50 plus,
Sure.
because they studied Russian in school.
Right, right. That's true. Yeah.
And I'm always greeted warmly everywhere. They always try to help you.
I think it's because you're a tall, handsome man. Tall, handsome foreigner.
Maybe.
Do you remember when, and you probably still have this happen, when everybody wants to take a picture with you? Do you remember at the beginning when the people you were meeting, hey, can we take a picture? Can we take a picture? Does that still happen to you? Or?
No, it's not. That has also changed because like
Too many foreigners now. You're
Yeah.
you're normal. You're a regular.
three
You're
or
not
four
special.
3 or 4 years ago, when you come into some places, right, when there are a lot of Vietnamese coming from different areas, they always like say, "Oh, white guy is coming." So they were coming, they were touching.
Yeah,
you.
white guy. Yeah.
But now it doesn't happen anymore.
Now you're not special.
No. So they get used to the foreigners. They are getting used to foreigners more and more,
Yeah. Okay.
and they are improving much.
Interesting. I didn't realize even in the short period of time that change has moved so much. I
Yes.
know there's change, but I just thought it was little gradual change. Like, but even the short time that you've been here, you've noticed the jump has been
Yeah.
been a lot in terms of the jump in
Yeah,
service.
that is true. And this is actually surprising me in a good way.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Good one. Thank
But
you.
a lot of things for them to improve. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If we would talk about the Western service standards, a lot of area for improvement for sure. You just need to, how to say, you just don't need to set a high standards, right, and high expectation.
Right. Right.
At the end, you will get what you're asking for.
Have low expectations and we'll be fine.
But it's true, at the end, you will get what you're asking for. Not from the first time, but if you ask, you will get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of questions here.
Yeah. Let me know the number.
11.
Oh, okay.
What are some things about Vietnam culture that you find more enjoyable or just better compared to your home country? Good question. To me, it was a kind of also new to know or surprise. So these guys like hang out like us Russians. They love together with big companies and go out.
Love gathering around food and drink and
drink.
hang out, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And this is kind of amazing. You see a lot of companies, right, going out, sitting, having fun,
Ah, okay.
and also interesting. Maybe again because I'm a foreigner, they're always welcoming you. So sometimes you're sitting next to next to one company, right, and you're sitting there like two of you, or you're sitting alone. If someone is speaking there in English from that company, they always can come
They're
to
always
you,
inviting you.
and they're always inviting you.
Gotcha.
And they're always inviting you to drink. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny thing also. So last New Year, Vietnamese New Year, I went to my colleague's country home
Uh-huh.
to meet his family. So he
Okay.
has six brothers and sisters, six brothers and three sisters, six brothers and three sisters.
That's a lot of people. That's
All of
nine. Yeah.
them gathered for the New Year, right? Like it
Yeah.
was like 3 4 days of holidays. And the problem is that they don't speak English. So we communicated through my colleague or my girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
but all of them wanted to drink with me. And the problem is not like all together.
All together,
No,
individually.
first one want to drink with second, third. Okay, and then the last one.
And
was
you're
like,
drunk by the
You're
end of
drunk
it
completely.
all.
You're drunk.
I agree with you. Yeah, my relatives did that for me as well. When I went to Pleiku, I found relatives I didn't know existed living in Pleiku, and they're all wanting to come individually as well. Like they come to your table, and then they want
Yeah.
the whole table with the individual drink. So they'll move from table to table sometimes and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Okay. Number 35.
Okay.
What is your typical day in Vietnam different from your typical day in your home country? What was your typical day in your home country like? And what is it now? Oh, typical day. This would be a boring answer, right? So in my home country, I've been working. Here I'm working. So my typical day,
It's still the same.
Still the same.
So in
no
Russia,
difference.
when you were typically working at an office Monday through Friday,
Correct.
and now you're still working at an office
The
Monday
office,
through Friday.
Monday to Friday.
Okay.
So the only difference, you spend less time to get ready to go out, especially when it's winter. And of course, in Russia, I used to drive car, right? So
Right. So you don't have it.
I don't have it here. I used to have motorbike here, but later I understood that even I don't need a motorbike here.
So you
because
do
it's-
Grab.
I do Grab. I do Grab. It's cheap, it's fast, it's convenient.
Right.
You don't have a headache what to do with the motorbike if you have to
That's
go
true.
somewhere. Yeah,
And
where
it's
to leave it.
super convenient and super cheap. I think if it's not convenient and it's not cheap, you wouldn't do it. But it's very, very
It's
convenient.
Very convenient and cheap.
Yeah, yeah. Good
Convenient.
point. I think you have a good point.
The only problem is the rainy season, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So it's not even bike you can call, but even hardly to wait for the car, right?
Right.
For a taxi, because these people like they live this in this in this country. I mean, in this weather, whole their life. But every time when it's starting to rain, something changes. It's just traffic everywhere. People like driving, they see the rain first time. I don't know, but it's okay. You are getting used to it. So
Right.
and you know when it's rain, okay, so you have to wait for the car like for 15 minutes.
Right. You just gotta you adjust. Yeah.
you adjust. But for the day, yeah, what I can say, no, I mean, before, so I'm also kind of boring person. I'm not doing any sports or anything, right? So typically I just wake up, go to shower, get ready, go to the office, right? Work, then go for lunch, come back to work, finish, go home, right?
Okay. So it's been pretty much similar.
Yeah, it's difficult, yeah. To me, I would say nothing changed, nothing changed.
All right. No, that's cool.
Nothing changed, and no, and in this, from this perspective, Vietnam didn't influence me much. Yeah. 36, okay. What foods would you say that you are missing out
Yeah.
on your home country that you can't really get here, besides mom's cooking, of course? Well, food is never a problem for me.
Okay.
Of course, there are certain dishes which we have in Russia, which normally you cannot find here in Vietnam. But thanks to the, I don't know how to say, for globalization, I would say, yeah.
And Saigon is a big enough city that I think there's a lot of foreign foods here, right?
There are a lot of foreign
lot
food.
of
You
foreign
can have
foods.
here in Saigon, in particular, any kind of food you can
Right.
think of.
Any type of ethnic food, any different country
Yes,
foods, yeah.
and the Russian food is not an exception. So you
Mm.
can go to Grab and order
Oh, and
Russian.
they'll deliver you
Yeah, they
your
deliver
Russian
you.
food
Yeah,
too. Nice.
yeah. This is. I mean, if we would sit in India, for example, that would be really interesting question, right?
Uh-huh.
About the food,
Okay.
because in India it's hard to find the
Russian
good,
food.
not even Russian food, any
Oh,
other countries.
interesting.
No, you can find, but the taste of this food would be Indian.
Ah, they put a little of
They
their
put a lot of,
Indian spice or their
yeah,
flavor into it in the
yeah.
foreign
Like
food.
a couple
Interesting.
of months ago, we went to India. It was Delhi, yeah, New Delhi,
Oh, you were in New
big,
Delhi. Uh-huh.
big city. A lot of also foreigners. So we went quite a good restaurant, and
Sure.
they had a huge international menu.
Uh-huh.
So I saw there four
Uh-huh.
soup, four boar in the
Uh-huh.
menu. So we ordered four boar, but what I got, it was completely different, completely different. So it, I ordered not four boar, but four ga, right?
Uh-huh.
Chicken soup,
Uh-huh.
chicken
Chicken
noodle soup.
soup. Yeah, got.
But what I got, I mean, it was completely different. Taste was completely different. But when you order in Vietnam, you can be sure that you will get the proper food with the proper taste.
Ah, interesting for that country. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah. I now that I think about it, I've had only good like foreign foods in Vietnam. I'm not talking about foreign foods like in the States, but like good Mexican or Italian
Yes, they have
or
everything.
Indian and stuff like that. You're right. It's to that
Yeah,
flavor.
there are some minor things like I don't know if you noticed, like cheese, right?
Uh huh.
In
Sure.
Vietnam, cheese is not, how to say, is not the same what we
Sure.
get used to
In
eat in
Europe,
Russia or
yeah, in Russia,
Europe.
yeah. We have
So
more variety there. Yeah.
yes, so the cheese is kind of different in taste, but you still have cheese. To me, it was a surprise. The milk, you go to shop to buy milk. So one of the first time, I went to buy milk in the shop,
Uh
right,
huh.
convenience store. So I took milk. I didn't look at it, milk and milk.
Uh
Came
huh.
home just drinking. It was sweet. It was sweet, and then
Yeah.
okay, sweet milk. Then I went to shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sweet, less sweet, and standard or normal milk.
Right. That's true. You got to be careful about that.
So you have to, yeah, you have
Yeah.
to check what you're getting.
I remember that mistake I made when I did cafe. So in America, in the States, we order black coffee. We just say black coffee, and
Uh-huh.
they know it's black, and there's nothing in it. It's just coffee. It's black. But here, so I ordered black coffee, and for a few times, I'm like, why are they putting sugar in there? And so you have to order here. You have to do black coffee, no sugar. So if you just say black coffee,
Okay.
it's they put sugar. It's implied that they add sugar here in Vietnam. But in the States, when you say black coffee, that means that's all the person wants is coffee. They don't want any cream. They don't want anything in it.
Okay.
And so when I started ordering black coffee here, it came sweet, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So I had to learn to order. Can I have a black coffee? No,
No
sugar.
sugar.
Yeah, yeah.
It's interesting. Okay, I don't drink black coffee.
Okay.
I never take cafe da, right?
Okay, cafe da. Yeah.
But I thought it's without sugar. So I always take cafe soda, right? With the condensed
Yeah,
milk.
yeah. Cafe
So
soda. Yeah.
it's sweet.
It's
Okay,
sweet.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. So what I like the most, I didn't know that Vietnamese are so crazy about coffee, and they have a good coffee.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There. I didn't realize it either until I came
Until
here.
yeah,
I
exactly.
knew I heard about it, but to experience the crazy coffee culture
Yes.
is different.
It is different. It's crazy, and it's good.
Yeah, that's true.
They drink coffee cold with ice.
They drink coffee all kinds of different ways. So
Yeah, but to get hot coffee, you have specifically ask. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
hot coffee.
that's true. No, that's true. You gotta ask. Yeah, do you want it with ice or do you want it hot? That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have other questions to go with the coffee.
Okay. Let's take it from another
All right, what number is that?
10.
All right.
What about your home country that you find rather awful or just not beneficial for your personal growth compared to where you are now? Well, a lot of things I can put now, right? Considering current political situation. And all
Okay.
this
Well,
kind of
whatever
stuff.
you want to answer, that's comfortable. Yeah. For number 10,
Awful.
whatever you want
No,
that
no,
you.
no. I can tell you, okay, no politics, nothing, just people's behavior.
Okay.
This is completely different in what I don't like in Russia. People do not smile there.
Oh,
So
interesting.
here-
I didn't know that.
Yes, and here, like I was coming back to Moscow
Uh-huh.
several times, and what I noticed, so people always have serious or gloomy faces.
Okay.
They don't smile, and me coming back from
You're
Vietnam,
smiling.
I'm smiling. I mean, I'm just looking happy.
Are
And
they looking
sometimes-
at you really odd, or you're like, "What's wrong with him?"
Exactly. Sometimes I feel like, okay, so they might think that something not right with my brain or something. Yeah. But this is what I don't like in Russians. I mean, and you can.
Is it just Moscow? Because sometimes I'm thinking if you're in a major city, you're busy. Like they say that about New Yorkers. In New York, people are in a rush. Because it's
Yeah.
a major city. But or would you say like I don't know outside of Moscow are
Outside
people
Mos-
smiling or
Yes, they do. They do.
Okay.
If you go somewhere to the south, or you go to the eastern part to
okay
Siberia,
yeah
they're
friendlier
friendlier. I mean, they smile. I mean, they're more friendly. They were welcoming you.
Gotcha.
Yes, but it's particularly about Moscow. I mean, in Moscow, of course, you can find people smiling. Of course, I mean,
Would you say because Saigon is a major city too? It's a big city. It's busy. Would you say there's more people smiling in Saigon compared to Moscow?
for sure. For
Oh,
sure.
okay, interesting. Gotcha.
Even the how to say, not even the smiles, but how people look.
Okay.
I mean, their faces. They are more
they're more
they're more open,
relaxed, or
relaxed,
more open.
and yeah,
Gotcha.
more light. I would say, right? So
I know for me, I smile more here than I did in the States.
even more than in States, because you know we have something like perception about Americans. You always smile.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm generally happy anyway, but I am happier here. I generally smile anyway in the States, but I probably smile more here. So
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, and even now, I mean, what's happening now in Russia? I mean,
Sure,
in Ukraine,
exactly.
of
To
course.
Ukraine. Yeah, yeah. That's
So
a big.
not a lot of how to say opportunities or
Mm,
things to smile, right? Or to
Sure.
be happy. You know? And
I-
sitting here, I mean, you still how to say you follow the situation, right? But being here just far, you how to say anticipated less close to your soul, right? So
Sure.
you're just distancing
That
from
makes
what
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
because otherwise, I mean, you can get
Yeah,
nuts.
you get in your head. You get angry. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to work, and yeah, I totally get that. All right, how about a couple more questions? Okay,
Okay,
I don't want to hold you up too much.
it's okay.
2 more.
20.
Number 20. Okay.
Sorry. How were you over prepared or under prepared before moving to Vietnam? What did you do too much or didn't do enough in your preparation to move here? No, that was easy. That was easy.
Really? Okay.
That was easy. No special preparation. No, I mean, as I mentioned, right? I visited Vietnam before,
hmm
so I knew where I'm going to. So I knew what should expect.
So you didn't think you did too much of anything, or you didn't do enough of anything. So when you moved, you're like, okay, I prepared just the right amount, and and you
I
were
wouldn't
fine?
say I've been preparing much.
So it was your expectation then. You had like you didn't have like a high expectation or low. You just kind of came in very neutral, very medium.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It was a kind of natural move
Mm,
without any stress or something.
mm,
So all you just have to think what you have to take with you in your luggage, right? So you put all warm clothes aside. This is what the kind of uh, weird. You don't take with you anything warm, like
right.
no jacket or
No big boots,
no
no big jacket, or yeah, with
yeah.
the hood over, cover your face.
Yeah. So from this perspective, like no stress. Uh, what else? From work, okay. I knew the people who I am going to work to, so also no big stress. So basically, yeah, not a good question to ask for me.
All right,
To
all
ask for
right.
me, like,
One more. All right,
this
last
is
one here. I don't want to hold you up too much.
28. What is one or two things that really excites you or makes you happy about living in Vietnam? Well, well, being here like more than 5 years, 6 years, I still, I still feel happy. I still feel happy. How to say? And I'm still, how to say, surprised
Ah, okay.
about the people.
Ah,
So probably I mentioned already. So people here are really awesome. I This is what basically what I wouldn't expect to meet, right?
right.
Uh, so people are awesome here. They are friendly. They are helpful, and this is really yeah
That's still you.
exciting. Yeah.
It's interesting because I feel some of what you're saying. In other words, like you're happy about meeting the people, but you're still surprised and you're still excited about how kind and how genuine.
Exactly.
Like even you living here 6 years, you think you'd be like, oh, okay, this is just normal life, but
No.
they still surprise you
Yes,
with their kindness and
that is true.
yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, maybe because I'm Russian, right? And we how
Russians aren't kind. Come on, I'm sure Russians are.
we are kind, we are good people. Okay, we are good people, but not so kind. Maybe, or maybe we're not so open.
Oh, not
But
so open.
not
Got
so
you.
open.
Yeah,
So
I
when you
agree.
first
Okay.
meet the person, right? Like what Russians would do, they would not be much open to you.
Not at the beginning.
Not
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Mm.
From time to time, right? When we are getting used to each other, so we will open ourselves to strangers, right? But not from the very beginning.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
Uh, Vietnamese and probably Asian, of course, different culture,
Sure.
but probably they're not open too.
Uh huh.
But the way how they treat you, how they communicate with you, is kind of how to say they put you in a good how,
They put you in a good environment
in a good
to.
environment, and they are behaving like friendly. So you're
Oh, you let your guard down. You're at ease.
yes
Yeah,
exactly
you let your
this,
guard down. Oh, I can see that. You're right. Yeah, because oftentimes we can have barriers, you know, when we're meeting people because our guard is up. We don't know them, and so Vietnamese people do have a tendency to. I totally agree with you. This happened to me today at lunch. Like I just ordered some food and it was like at this little cart and I was eating and then I had my not that I had my guard up but the guy started asking me questions like no and then I was answering and I was like why is he asking me that and then I find myself slowly not only answering his questions but then I'm asking him like my guard slowly just goes down, you know, like or quickly goes down.
yes
Like I was like, oh, he's just being friendly, you know.
exactly.
At first, I'm like, you know, like my guard's up, like why is he asking me that, and you know, where am I from, and then all of a sudden I start asking him questions, and we start chatting, He wants me to come by again and have a beer with him, of course.
Yes. Also you said like friendly. Also, it works here in Vietnam all the time. When you go on the street and you smile at someone, you receive smile back.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like, to me, it's amazing.
Interesting. Well, hey, thank you for answering the questions, and thank you for doing the interview. I do want to invite another friend along to come in just for the camera, if she can.
I really enjoyed my time with Vladimir, getting to know him and his girlfriend a bit. She volunteers a ton, and I'm hopeful that I can capture some of that on video for you to experience as well sometime in the future. Please comment and provide your critiques, as every bit helps me improve as a content creator. I'm grateful and privileged that you watch my videos. Please forward this to anyone you think that might benefit from this content, as it's word of mouth like yours that can truly help this channel grow. And follow me on Instagram for more current updates on where I'm at and what I'm doing. Take care.